Scientists gave a worm a problem. It had no brain. It still solved it. No eyes, no brain, no spine. Just a body made of rings, 5 beating hearts, and somehow a will to survive that puts most creatures to shame. The Earthworm has been on this planet for over 600 million years. It was here before the dinosaurs. It will probably be here after us. And in all that time, it never once needed a brain to figure out how to live. But here is where it gets strange. Researchers placed earthworms inside mazes. Simple ones at first, a path to the left, a path to the right. One led to food, one led nowhere, and the worm, stuck with 0 neurons capable of thought, learned. It remembered. It chose correctly more often the longer the experiment ran. No brain. But something was happening inside that body, something we still do not fully understand.
Here is what is actually going on. The earthworm does not have a centralized brain like you do. Instead, it has clusters of nerve cells called ganglia spread throughout its entire body. Every segment thinks. Every ring processes information. The whole body is the brain. Scientists call this distributed intelligence. And it is not a weakness, it is a superpower. Cut an earthworm in half, and depending on where you cut, parts of it can survive and regenerate. The nervous system does not collapse because it was never in one place to begin with. It is everywhere. It is the whole animal, and those 5 hearts, they are not hearts in the way you think of them. They are aortic arches, 5 muscular vessels that squeeze and pump blood through the body in perfect rhythm. No single point of failure. If one slows, the others compensate. The system keeps going. Evolution did not give the earthworm a brain, it gave it something better. Redundancy, resilience, a body that cannot easily be stopped. But the maze experiment is what keeps scientists up at night, because learning requires memory. Memory requires storage. Storage requires, he thought, a brain. The earthworm broke that assumption completely. What it suggests is that intelligence is not a location inside a body, it is a process. And that process can happen in ways we have not fully mapped yet. The worm does not think the way you think, but it responds, adapts, and improves. And by any honest definition, that is intelligence. There are over 6,000 species of earthworm on this planet. They move through the soil beneath your feet right now, aerating the ground, breaking down dead matter, feeding the roots of every plant that feeds every animal, including you. The entire food chain rests partly on the back of a creature with no brain and 5 hearts. It does not know that. It does not know anything, not the way we define knowing, and yet the world needs it more than it needs most things with brains. Next time you walk across grass, remember what is underneath. Thinking without a brain. Surviving without a plan. Living without once questioning whether any of it is possible